Chili peppers, or Caspian peppers, sweet peppers and hot peppers, and how we actually pop them on into their new, and for us, for me, I'm going to pop them into their final planting position, which, as I did last year, will be pots. Now, there is a lot to know about peppers, and I'm learning every year. The first thing is they are not easy to germinate. You need a lot of heat. I give them a lot of bottom heat, i.e. I put a heat mat under them when I'm germinating, and they can take anything from 7 days to 3 or 4 weeks, so it's patience. But if you haven't had a chance to actually grow them from seed, then you can buy them like this in the garden centres, and I'm now going to show you how to pop them onto big pots, or you can plant them into the ground. So I'm now going to show you the sort of containers that I would pop them into, and then in another video I will show you how to pinch out the tops of your chilli plants, because you will actually get a much higher yield if you pinch out the top of your chillies. You'll get more of a bush, and hence you'll get a lot more peppers, flowers and peppers. Anyway, come a little bit closer, I'll show you what you have to do. Right, so you've got your peppers, and what you need then is to plant them up into some pots. Now, I plant most of mine in this. Now this would be around about a 10, maybe a 12 litre pot, so it's quite a big pot. When you're growing certain peppers, i.e. if you're growing a Caspian pepper, you know, a big, nice big bell pepper, then you're going to need a bigger pot, because as you know, they're a big pepper, so the plant is going to be quite a big plant. If you've got a chili pepper, on the other hand, then you could use a smaller pot, say something like this, which is probably about a 3, maybe 4 litre pot. So you could use that. But remember that the smaller the pot, then the plant, you know, it will grow according to its space that it's got to grow. So don't put them in too smaller pots, because what it will do is actually stunt the growth of the pepper. So we'll plant it into our big pot today, almost to the top, as you can see, in some good quality compost. Then you get your pepper. I grew these, I started growing these in February this year, so I potted them on once from little cell trays into these little trays that I get from friends that buy flowers. And all you do is pinch out the bottom. You see you've got a really nice root system there. I'll go a little bit closer. See you've got a nice root system, and just make a little, well, in the middle, pop your chilli in, and then firm it down. Now this pot looks huge at the minute for this little chilli plant, but as I say, I don't want to do this job again, so I'm potting them up into their final pots now, so I don't have to worry about them. Now, like tomatoes, they're quite heavy feeders, so you need to make sure that you feed them some good potash feeds, so you know, like a tomato feed. And really, what I do is I feed them on the same sort of at the same time as I would the tomatoes. So once, twice a week, depending on how often they need watering. So you know, probably twice a week's a good average. So leave them in there, and then what I would do is in a few weeks' time, now that I've actually taken it out of its cell tray and popped it in there, that you will be amazed at how fast that will now grow. And in probably 2-3 weeks' time, I will then show you how to pinch out the tops, so you get a much higher yield. So there you go. It's as simple as that. You know, there is no rocket science to potting up a chili pepper. All I say is that if you've got a bell pepper, or you know, a big chilli, then put it in a good sized pot, because otherwise you're going to restrict the growth of the actual pepper. If you have something like an Apache chilli, or a chilli mix, the little tiny chilies, you know, then you could use a smaller pot, so the little tiny bush chilies. And again, you know, if you Google it, read up in books, and they might even be on the instructions when you buy the plants. So really just check. And just like the tomatoes, you need to look after them, you need to feed them, keep them well watered, and hope, as today, we get lots of sunshine. Anyway, hope this video has been helpful to you. If you want more information and a detailed instructions really on how to pot up these chilies and peppers, then please go to gardeningfarm.wordpress.com, and if you subscribe to that, then you will constantly get updates on how to garden. Look forward to seeing you again, and happy gardening. Thanks so much.